Canes get another wild, wacky home win against the Pittsburgh Penguins and spoil Crosby's return. We really dominated the first period. Stuart Skinner was the only reason it was only 1-0 on the Martinook shorty. Just a really amazing board battle play by Stahl and Slavin. A nice stretch pass by Stahl, and Martinook made no mistake. And then Chatfield got bodied off the puck. And then Russ was able to get it to Crosby, and 5-hole was open for Freddie tonight for some reason. 1-1. Then Jackson Blake went 5-hole and Stuart Skinner. Maybe it was all the short side shots we tried that kind of got Skinner hugged to the post, and Jackson Blake just powered it in to make it 2-1. And then in the third period, they opened up with a power play, the abridged power play, because we killed about 30 seconds of it off before the second period ended. And then we got a questionable tripping penalty on Stahl to make it a 5-on-3, and they made no mistake. So 2-2. And then we made it 3-2, tic-tac-toe. Blake, Hall, Stankoven were absolutely all over the ice tonight. Everybody, that whole line scored a goal and was just masterful to make it 3-2. Celebration needs a little bit of work, but that's okay. Hall tackled Stankoven, kind of ran into him on the celebration, 3-2. And then Slavin kind of misfired on, and his stick kind of broke on a questionable pass by Jarvis to Slavin, and a good offensive shift. Otherwise, maybe try to get that one deep. But Freddie got beat 1-on-1, 3-3, and then we got the lead back on a power play. Great feed by Nikolai Ehlers. He had 3 assists tonight to Stankoven out in front, made no mistake. 4-3 after the Aho line had drawn the penalty. And then they made it 4-4 quickly after a bad turnover. Actually, that's the one where we couldn't get it out. And Aho got undressed a little bit, and they were able to make it through a lot of traffic. 4-4. I believe that was Carlson again. And then bad turnover. Nikishin got caught. Transition. They made no mistake. 5-4 with 4:45 to go. And then Nikolai Ehlers with the most individual play I've ever seen through the trees of the Penguins defense, able to get it in and set up the entire play back to Keandre Miller, and he was able to get it with a great net front by everybody. Martinook got a good bounce to make it 5-5 with about 2.5 to go. Some good saves by Freddie in the back and forthness of the third period that it was, because he didn't really have a good third period, but he made some big saves when he had to for us to get it back to 5-5. And then the overtime, I don't think I've seen another team pressure as much as the Penguins did. Some good saves by Freddie, but he tried to keep it moving a couple of times because you don't want an offensive zone face-off if you can avoid it in overtime, or a defensive zone rather, and kind of left our defenders out to dry a little bit, although you understand the move. It just didn't work out a couple of times, but we were able to save it off. A good save there at the end, 1-on-1 from Freddie, and Jarvis was able to spring Aho and Walker, and just really nice offensive zone time, taking care of the puck, protecting the puck from Aho, and finding Sean Walker in the settle exchange, exchange, kind of a mini screen a little bit legally to open up Walker's one-timer, and he made no mistake. So it was a dominating game at times for the Canes. We're better on the penalty kill that had been lax since the Olympic break, and Shane Gostisbehere's injuries played part in that as well. We had 3 penalty kills that were huge. The shorthanded goal, the power play goal, and the second goal we had was just after an expiring power play. So basically 2 power play goals and a shorthanded goal. Really good. And we really were solid defensively. But then again, the thing that's bit the Hurricanes a lot lately is when we do give up a goal, it kind of compounds and things happen quickly, and it kind of snowballs into 2, 3, and having to fight back again. But the resiliency of this team, the depth of scoring, I know guys are like, we want 35 to 40 goal scorers because that would be amazing, but we do have a lot of goals spread out, and you got to take that as the good news too. So you take the points, you can work on the turnovers and just getting the puck deep. But the Penguins are pesky and annoying. They have been, and they will be if they make the playoffs. And glad Sid is back for the NHL. But, I mean, crazy hockey games, and they're going to be crazy down the stretch because you got teams fighting, and you got teams playing for spots, and you got teams wanting to play spoiler and help their cause for next season and beyond. And there's a lot of things at stake every single game. I wish the goaltending would steady out for the Carolina Hurricanes a little bit because Bussy's been shaky. Freddie has won 5 of his last 6, but it's not exactly been pretty at times. But that's also the defense in front of him at times. But you just hopefully it balances out. It would help as we're steamrolling towards the playoffs. But a win's a win. Take the points. Keep stacking them and keep feeling good towards the playoffs. And hopefully Shane Gostisbehere is back to help out the decor in many ways. Even though Riley has played really well. But I think Chatfield and Slavin are kind of getting eaten up. And Chatfield being the main guy because Slavin does so much, but I think he's trying to do too much to cover Chatfield at times. And Chatfield played amazing in a lot of games. It's just when the lapses happen, it feels like you go to that. But as always, let's go Canes. Keep stacking the W's. Keep stacking the points. Let's get healthy and see what we can do.